Episode 2, The Vast Changes in AI. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hack Ninja podcast. I'm Galaxia Martin, the founder of the Hack Ninja.
Hi, I'm Erin Martin, her co-host and business development leader for the Hack Ninja.
So if you listened to episode 1, you already know the deal. The podcast is basically us turning our everyday conversations into something other people can listen to. We talk about cybersecurity, AI business, and ethics. Sometimes life just gets mixed in whether we planned it or not. We are a few days delayed on getting this out because I didn't have a voice to record it. As you can hear, my voice is still not great. I was going to use my AI clone voice, but I think Erin had enough of that for the weekend.
I definitely had enough of your AI clone voice this weekend. We will get into that story. I think that the topic today really is about AI and the changes. I mean, I hear all new tech news from Galaxia daily. So the changes that keep happening really make the AI journey more interesting to follow.
Exactly. And today we're diving into something that feels like it's changing every single week, AI. It's not just AI is cool or AI is scary, but fundamentally reshaping cybersecurity businesses and how humans interact with technology. Before we go any deeper into AI and cybersecurity, I wanted to share a little something more personal. As I mentioned, I lost my voice. I actually took a bit time off recently, which is rare for me.
And by time off, she means still doing 10 things at once, just not dedicated to her everyday work tasks or goals or ideas.
That's fair. But we did go ice skating, Erin, myself, and our daughters. And I haven't been ice skating in decades. I used to snowboard every winter in my early teens and 20s in Wisconsin and Michigan. So ice skating was always a piece of cake.
It was funny because you were holding the outer ledge for at least the first few times going around with Willow. I did not have to. You said, "Oh, I'm good at ice skating," and I recorded the holding of the ledge. I think Willow, our daughter, was concerned for you. Definitely was concerned for you. I will give you this. You did improve significantly. And I was like, okay, you can ice skate, but it was still sketchy.
And here I am. I thought, oh, muscle memory, got this. Nope, not at all. I had to relearn balance, control, and even how to fall without hurting myself. My body needed retraining.
And that's such an AI moment.
Wow. It's really a great way to connect the dots, Erin. I think that my confidence before ice skating was promising, but then hit me when I was right on the ice and I was like, well, this is how AI works too, right? Like you can't just train it once and walk away. Models tend to drift, context changes, skills decay. And if you don't retrain, recalibrate, and test consistently, performance tends to drop.
Same concept, different systems. Same concept, different systems. See, I pay attention when you are rambling to me throughout the day.
Right. Humans, machines, it all needs reinforcement. And then right after that, something happened that's never happened to me before in my entire life. I lost my voice.
Completely.
I was basically a mute for like 3 days, ended up with a sinus infection, juiced with antibiotics and a steroid, and boom. No talking, no recording, no phone calls, nothing.
Which, if you know Galaxia, is wild. She is always meeping something to me throughout the day, even if it is nonsense.
It really forced me into like reflection mode, like in a way that I didn't expect. Like your voice is such a powerful tool, like even in business, leadership, and relationships. It's how you like advocate, negotiate, teach, and protect and connect.
And when it's gone, you feel it immediately. I mean, I did. I thought this would be great. Some silence, but then you were annoying using this AI app to talk to me via a clone voice and then snapping your fingers, which I wasn't fond of, if I wasn't around so I could hear you. I was like, oh gosh, just stop.
It sucked. I realized how much I rely on it, not just professionally, but personally, and losing my voice made me slow down whether I wanted to or not. What made it even more ironic is that during that time off, I rebuilt my music studio, new setup, new energy. I had to. I was really using like an isolated Windows System 7 with legacy hardware to record and make music on my DAW. So I was really excited to get a head start for the summer releases and my time off, new music, new ideas, and everything.
And then pure silence.
Total silence. All the tools were ready, but the one important main instrument, me, was offline.
That's a metaphor if I've ever heard one.
It really is. And it ties back to everything we're talking about today. AI, humans, systems. We forget that rest, patience, and timing matter. Not being able to speak was frustrating. You can't talk, you can't rush, you can't force outcomes, you have to go with the flow.
You have to listen more.
It was awful. And I think there's something universal here. We live in a world that moves fast, especially in tech, but sometimes being forced to slow down teaches you patience, presence, and trust in the process.
Which is something AI still can't do.
Right? Not yet. And maybe that's really the lesson, right? Retrain when needed, rest when required, and don't forget that your voice, literal or metaphorical, matters. But so does knowing when to pause. So, moving on, I want to start this with AI isn't some future concept anymore. It's not coming, it's already embedded into our tools, our workflows, and whether people realize it or not, our threat landscape as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of business still talk about AI like it's optional. Like we'll get to it later.
And with that mindset, it's pretty dangerous. Attackers don't wait. They adapt fast, faster phishing, more realistic social engineering, automated recon. AI gave them scale and speed.
And on the defensive side, security teams are almost forced to adopt AI just to keep up.
Right? And humans alone still can't process millions of events in real time. AI fills that gap, but it also introduces new risks if poorly implemented or blindly trusted. So, is AI versus cybersecurity friend, foe, or frenemy? People always ask me, is AI good or bad for cybersecurity? My answer is always yes to both,
That checks out.
right? AI is incredible at pattern recognition, spotting abnormalities, detecting zero-day behavior, flagging things human would miss. But the problem is AI only knows what it's been trained on.
So if the data is biased, incomplete, or outdated,
then your security decisions are biased, incomplete, and outdated. And that's where overconfidence becomes dangerous. AI doesn't replace strategy, it doesn't replace human judgment, it augments it.
which I think gets lost in marketing hype.
Absolutely. AI powered security sounds sexy, but if no one understands how it works, then it's a problem. One thing I want to be very clear about is AI is not replacing humans in cybersecurity anytime soon.
Even though people are worried about that.
And they are, and I get it. But cybersecurity is about context, intent, ethics, and decision making. AI can assist, but it doesn't understand why something matters.
And attackers still target people first.
Right. Social engineering has been thriving because of AI. It makes it easier to impersonate, manipulate, and scale trust attacks. Deep fakes, voice cloning, right? I lost my voice, so it's an example. Hyper personalized phishing. It all comes back to humans being human.
Which means security awareness matters more than ever.
More than ever. Can't say it enough. You can have the best AI tools in the world, but if your people aren't trained to think critically, you're still vulnerable. Here's the part businesses leaders need to hear. AI is not a magic fix. It is a responsibility.
And a liability if misused.
So when you deploy AI, you're making decisions about data privacy, compliance, ethics, and risks. If you don't understand those implications, you're exposing your company in new ways.
I see a lot of companies rushing adoption because competitors are doing it.
Yeah, I mean, fear driven adoption is the worst kind. The right question isn't, are we using AI? It's, are we using AI intentionally and securely? AI is going to continue to evolve fast, faster than policy, faster than regulation, faster than most organizations can comfortably handle. A quick example of this, so I have a patent pending on a tool that the Hack Ninja is releasing, and the attorney asked me, does it have a component of AI? And I said, yes. And he said, well, there's, you know, an influx of ambiguity about building products with AI, and it's going to be under potentially more scrutiny, as I go through the patent process. He said, because AI is changing so much, it's hard for regulators to even like process patents. So I was like intrigued about that because that shows like the challenges that we're going to face, not just with like building net new products, but just in general leveraging AI.
So adaptability actually becomes the real skill.
Yes, and I think cybersecurity professionals, business leaders, and everyday users all need to stay curious, skeptical, and educated. AI isn't an enemy, but blind trust is.
That's a good way to put it.
Thank you. So, anyway, if you haven't grabbed a copy of my book, Quantum and AI, The Awakening of Cyber Defense, I talk about AI and its evolution. There are some roadmap tips, some guidance in the book to help businesses and individuals prepare for these changes, the current ones and the future ones. It is available on Amazon Kindle and the soft copy, hoping for mid February. It's a lot more work to get a soft copy done because the formatting's different. But anyway, we're working on it. But anyway, closing out, that was episode 2, the vast changes in AI. This is big stuff. It's messy, it's exciting, it's a little scary, but there's real conversations that need to be have and that matter.
And that we'll keep having them.
If you like this episode, follow the Hack Ninja podcast, share it with someone who thinks AI is just ChatGPT, and tune in next time. Just a quick thing though, we're trying to get this on Spotify and YouTube. It'll probably come in the next coming months. So if you want to listen to it, you listen to it on Podbeam or just find it on our website as well.
And thanks for listening.
Stay sharp, stay curious, and don't get hacked unless you want to pay us to do it for you at the Hack Ninja. Ethically, of course. Until next time.